Basically, years ago there was a problem within our school in terms of the kids' attitudes, and there were some acts of violence throughout the school system. There was a call to action. They actually started a citizens task force, so to speak, on violence in the schools. And we felt that developing a program where kids were involved in their school and had a stake in the society would help them in terms of their attitudes, as opposed to just strict discipline and precautionary measures along those lines. A former student of mine by the name of Josh Aronovich, who was in 9th grade at the time, sat with me one summer and we wrote the program. And then we met with 8th graders who were going into 9th grade that summer, and they actually developed some of the activities that we ultimately had, like the hoagie sale came out of that, Super Bowl hoagie sale came out of that. So the idea was to just get kids working on things and making them work hard, and then develop that, and at the same time, you know, develop something where you can give the funds to some local charity, and most of the time our funds go to someone locally because it seems it rallies the community, and that's basically how we started.
Well, I started here at Orchard Valley 11 years ago, and over the time that I've been here, Ron has done the hoagie sale off and on. I've always helped out in terms of coming the day of and making the hoagies, also with the gift giving project that he does. Prior to being one of the advisors, I always just donated my time and kind of came out and wanted to be a part of it, because I believe in the value of community service as far as middle schoolers. And a few years ago, they advertised for an advisor for the Student Council and Future Acts. And Ron and I have worked together before, and I think it just seemed like a natural fit.
I think it's a good thing that everyone can always do a little thing and it results in a big way. So everyone should always help out.
The number one resource in this country that's often overlooked are the kids.
I just think kids have a lot of really creative ideas, and if we can find a way to focus them, you know, we can do a lot of good, get them involved in meaningful community service, and, you know, create something positive.